Dun, dun, dun.
All right. This is probably the coolest one. You're going to love this.
I love things.
You're going to love this mystery. The Voynich Manuscript. Have you ever heard of Have you ever heard of the Voynich Manuscript?
No, but I'm intrigued. Manuscript is such a fun word. They never put manuscript next to anything shit.
Oh, mate.
You know what I mean? It's always like, oh, I guess, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So the Voynich Manuscript is an illustrated codex, handwritten, and its unknown script referred to as Voynichese. You know Voynichese?
Is this the one and it's all crazy animals and stuff? And the guy had a dream and he woke up and he wrote this all down from his dream. And it's all like crazy animals and weird shit he saw in this thing.
Maybe. Potentially we can extend on that. But the vellum on which it's written has been carbon dated to about 15th century, so 1404 to 1438. And the stylistic analysis has indicated the manuscript may have been composed in Italy during the Italian Renaissance. While the origins and authorship and purpose of the manuscript are still debated, hypotheses range from the script of natural language, constructed language, or an unread code or cipher, and other form of cryptography. Is that it? Cryptography?
Yeah. Cryptography?
Cryptography.
It's always fun with words. You just pick which one you got a hole into, which syllable you're going to hold on to.
Or perhaps a hoax. It could be a hoax is the other thoughts. But currently there's no translation offered on no context needed. And context is needed for both to entertain or eliminate any of the possibilities. So they don't have any context, no translation. It is just a manuscript of fauna, like fantasy fauna.
Yeah.
And flora. All these plants that don't exist, like, is this the sort of stuff that you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the manuscript. That's the one.
Yeah.
And then, like, animals that don't exist.
Yeah.
Like, just the craziest, like...
So is this the work of a science fiction genius that's didn't leave his name as the author? Or?
Yeah, was it the first things of science fiction? Like, as we're talking about in the Renaissance period, people are being so like artistic and expressive and they're finally doing things like that and stuff. And is this the guy that's just making things up? Do you know what I mean? Like, there was that guy, C.S. Lewis, was it? The guy that wrote Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, and he's got the Wabberjacky or whatever.
Yeah,
he's got a whole story where none of the words make any sense and stuff.
Yeah.
But he wrote that with the purpose of like, hey, this is a writing exercise of... None of this makes it. Was this guy just doing that 300 years earlier? And because it's removed and it's in Italian, we're like, what is this crazy man? Where he was like trying to invent Dungeons and Dragons. Or I heard one where it was like someone had things where it was like, it was, because you can see with some of the pictures, there's like a man laying down. And then on the other side of it is a man inverse to it. And then all the things are crazy. So it's like that someone's saying that like he was dreaming of going to this place and writing it all down. And like he was traveling there or something. Like...
It's a...
How cool, hey?
Yeah. I just love the unknown, like the fact that is a book that's written in the 1400s.
Yeah.
And it has no author, no context, no way to understand the cipher that...
But it's like almost like a scientific journal on like, hey, this and the power... The thing is like the detail... It's like written like, so have a plant broken down and it'll be like, if I was to write it down, you'll be like, this is the stem, this is there, this is where this goes there. And it's got all the things, the documentation and the things, but none of the words make any sense. And the picture's not of anything you've ever seen before. So you're like, what the fuck is this? Is this cool art or did he have his own language? Was this guy just an illiterate Italian?
Yeah.
And this was like how he thought he was writing his shit down?
Yeah. And it's just, it's a fucking interesting one because it's not like it was just discovered. It wasn't.
I love old text like that where you put like, what is it? And where did he find it?
I think it was acquired. So passed down.